February 1st, 2024, Digital Extreme turned around and said we're temporarily pausing hotfix while we prep for the Whispers in the Walls update, whatever, the interim cert update. Everybody kind of expected something a little bit better from their point 1 update than what arrived yesterday. To celebrate the launch of Warframe on iOS, a new starter weapon pack has been how is that an update to the game when that's an update to something you can buy from their website? That should not be in here as an addition. Don't care how many people disagree with me, that is not a update, that's just something added to their website. Probably why they use the word additions to this. Cross-platform play and save changes and fixes. Yeah, okay. They finally did a few things that fixed things that shouldn't really have been broken to begin with, but that's what kind of happens, and a lot of little things don't turn up until they have people actually using it, and I'm glad to see they're actually keeping on this and fixing all the little things from the whole cross-save thing. That took them way too long to actually get cross-save done, but now it's done. Really glad to see this fixing the things rather than just pausing it again. No longer being forcibly dismounted from your cave in febuary when you near the table for 2 in the void mirror thing. That's usually how I found those, because they don't always have the ring around them. Sometimes it's just the chessboard, and you've got to run around and get them in places, so that was actually a handy feature. It's a message that pops up instead. Drop rate for guaranteed Rivens from different places have been changed. Oh look, Kitgun and Zaws do in fact still drop in game, so all those people who keep telling me this doesn't happen, it's written right there. The drop rate for guaranteed Rivens for Kitgun and Zaw. This is one of the reasons I keep saying don't buy them from Teshin. You can actually drop them in game, even if the percentage is ridiculously low. Yeah, 75 steel essence is still ridiculously expensive for a Riven that basically nobody wants anyway, which is why I'm amazed they have such a low drop rate. I'll just go trade for it in Ironwake on Earth. That is pretty much guaranteed to give you a Kitgun Riven or a Zaw most of the time. You can get 2, I do believe, and one of them's bound to be one of those. At least it is for me. That's why I stopped going there. Ton of fixes. General fixes, mostly. Yeah, okay, there is 3 or 4 within this that did need code changes, that did mean it had to be a sent to cert fix, which is what this was 7 hours ago. Hence, it's not worth mentioning that some quality of life mentioned in the dev stream, they're kind of in here, but also not in here. They are planned for March's big update, Dante Unbound, which we find more out about on Friday. So if they're saving the fixes for that, that's why I started this by they paused hotfixes to do a cert build and then turned around and said most of them are planned for March. It actually says more. So after a quick read through this, the main changes are Venus Junction is now dropping an aura, Dream as Bond. If you've already completed that junction, you will be sent that as an inbox message. We will test that in a second. And the Solaris United and Vox Solaris Syndicate changes have taken effect. First thing I want to know about this. It's been reduced to 2 instead of 13, 3 instead of 15, 2 instead of 12. Yeah, okay. Every single thing of them is more than half. There is exactly 1 that is actually half. The rest of them are almost half. And that would be rank 5. Family Debt Bonds, reduced to 5 from 10. Everything else is more than half. So the question is, what about the people who paid the expensive prices? Usually when they do this, they kind of refund people at least some of them. Huh. Vox Solaris. Reduced to 1111111. And they've straight up removed the need for the repeller systems. Because as forementioned, if you have already completed the Venus Junction, you will receive the Dreamer's Bond to your inbox. But will you also receive the difference in these? I'm glad to see they've made this cheaper. Vox Solaris, yeah, turret farming is obnoxious at best. In the inbox there is exactly one inbox message that actually has the Dreamer's Bond in it. And to be fair, I do actually like the idea behind this aura. Squad receives energy regen and health regen.
This reminds the operator.
It does both energy regen and health regen.
Yes, but it also creates rubble.
That is just kind of huge, because it means your energy is going to regen and your health's going to regen just from one person having this. The better question is, will this stack? I don't see why it wouldn't. And yeah, that could regen quite a lot of energy and health over time. They just made 2 other mods completely useless with one, and it's from the Venus Junction. And it's actually one of the earliest junctions you will do. You've basically got to complete Vor's Prize, meaning Dreamer's Bond, there it is scrolling across the bottom, is going to be one of the first auras people get a hold of, and one of the most useful ones. They're kind of throwing a bit of too much love towards new players, but at the same time giving it to people who've already completed it means it's not just for new players, it's for everyone, which is even better, because that is one ridiculously useful aura. And the main changes are Solaris United. To get to rank 1, it's now 2 instead of 3 dead bonds, training ones. To get to rank 2, it's now 3 shelter debt bonds instead of 15. Yeah, every single one of these has just been absolutely reduced to hell. Whereas leveling up Vox Solaris with Little Duck, who is completely off the side of the screen and not where she's supposed to be, I'll just put it as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. They did run the event over the past 2 weekends for this. Yes, I am aware that is a thing that they did rather than refund it. Completely understandable. But did kind of expect when you logged in something that says, oh, you leveled it up. Here's 5 universal medallion things. That's all you're getting. Tough. Rather than you have to have done this event that is no longer available on your terminal because it was last weekend and the weekend before. As for the problem with the alchemy missions, I'm waiting to see just how long it takes them to fix it. 14 hours later, confirming when they turned around and said we recommend avoiding these missions until the issue can be resolved, either means it's a cert build that's needed to fix this, or they did what they have been doing of late and went home and left the game broken till they came back into work the next day, and then they might fix it. It might be fixed by the time the video comes out because it's not due out yet. But with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.